your lab out. You got your an analysis. You got your analysis out.
Yeah. You got yours?
Yeah. I got it.
All right. What you read from?
I go by fan stuff because they tend to be way more better and hit accurate more than sometimes. Especially Wikipedia's trash. Like, you know what I mean? Anybody can go on Wikipedia. Yeah, because anybody can go on Wikipedia, bro. I went on Wikipedia and I could put up my own Wikipedia and I could say I'm 6'8". You know what I mean? Like, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. Like, that's the problem. Like, Wikipedia is a whole ordeal. It's a problem. You don't trust nothing on Wikipedia.
Bloom up the hill.
Man, my CPU is crashing.
That's no good.
Oh, let me tell you, okay? Like when I go live, it decides, you know what? Fuck you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what? Fuck you. The nigga thought he was finna go live without any type of repercussion.
Damn it, he killed me. Wait, is it Anime Tony?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Anime Tony.
Fuck it, let's do it live. Fuck it, let's do it live. Hold on, I gotta make sure this program is working too. I'm scatterbrained, but we got time.
So you got lag fest at 8?
Yeah, my timing is great. There we go. All right, I can hear my audio. All right. I'm just waiting for the screen. Americano cheese.
Wait, no. I found things to do there.
I don't understand why the Adobe Flash only wants to like not work as soon as I go.
That's still a thing.
Yeah, like it's like fuck you. You know what I mean? Like that's how they act. But you know, regardless, fuck was still alive. We got this. Damn, man. Fucking, I want to take the troubleshoot. Still having technical difficulty. Okay. Alright. See, it's showing me now. Alright. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. It's just now showing me.
Excuse me, Jesus.
What kind of shit is that? Oh, fuck, man. Why would I do that? I got rid of my own shit. Are you serious, bro? Like, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Like, you guys to know. Like, I promise y'all, bro. Like, this is what happens to me when I go live, bro. Only when I go live. A nigga be sitting here for hours and nothing, right? But as soon as I go live, niggas want to hit you, bro. Like, I swear to you, bro. Like, this shit is beyond me, man. She lucky she can press charges. Hold on.
What?
Yeah. Alright, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Shit.
Bully said, bitch.
I'll put my shit on airplane mode, alright? Shit's on airplane mode, alright? Alright. Let's get going, man. Alright, right here. Make sure you guys hit those buttons, man. I appreciate it. Here with Anime Tony. And we're gonna tell you it's gonna be a death battle, man. It's gonna be a death battle, and I'm telling you right now, I feel like Toph's got it, man. Right? I feel like Toph's got it. He feels otherwise, and we're gonna go back and forth to see. You know what I mean? But I feel like Toph's got it, man. You know?
Terra, man. It's all about Terra.
It's all about Terra. It's all about Terra's got the powers. Terra's got the powers, right? Alright, but I can't really give you too much origins on Toph. You guys already know where she's from. She's the blind girl from Avatar. And she has seismic powers, or what is it called? It's seismic type powers. Like, you know, she got earthbending, right? And she knows how to earthbend. Yep, earth manipulation, things of that nature, and she got it from moles. The true earthbenders were these like mole creatures, and she learned the truest form of earthbending, making her one of the most powerful earthbender there ever was. You know, King Boomy to me was, but you know, he took a back seat to Toph, and she's the only person I know on the show who metal bends, which is insane, and she taught herself that also. So and it seems to be no limit to the metal bending. I just want to point that out. All right? I just want to point that out. Seems to be no limit to the metal bending. All right? Toph ain't playing for no games. She's not here for no games. She's here to win. But I do not know if Toph is willing to kill. So I've never seen Toph kill someone per se. Like in the last episodes, they were knocking people off the ships. So if you want to call, they had to have died. So I guess, you know, you could technically say she did kill people, but you know what I mean. But not with her earth bending or metal bending. This was like accidental deaths. Like I don't, you know, like if you go back and look, it didn't seem like she caused the deaths. Like, you know what I mean? It was like certain things caused the deaths, like the ship malfunctioning, the fire on the ship, them no balance, them just falling. Like it was a lot of that. So I don't know. I don't know if she's willing to kill. Terra, on the other hand, is willing to kill.
Yes. Terra's my girl. That's what I'm going for. I think she would have take this fight any day of the week. Her background, she was a young kid. I don't know exactly what city she grew up in, but she ran away from home or something like that. And she was kind of an orphan, living on her own, and slave picked her up. Depending on what comic book, TV story you go with, her backstory is a little bit altered. You know how it is. Comic books, they always altering stuff. They always changing things. So for the most part, Terra, she was a young kid, orphaned, picked up by a slave in some histories, and she became a Teen Titan, double agent kind of a thing. So she was working with them for a while, and then she ended up becoming an actual Teen Titan. In some histories, sometimes she died. Depending on the story, like I said, she either dies or she stays a hero or whatever. But now, Terra's powers compared to Toph's, I'm gonna go ahead and say Terra got it, man. She can manipulate the earth as well. Her is geokinesis, is basically like telepathy or telekinesis, but you manipulate the earth. And that's a little different from earthbending because of how they utilize it, and I think that's gonna be the major component here.
All right, I want to read something to you that I you know, to go to your argument too. That is, okay. You're right. She does have that genokinesis type thing, and like how people, like if people who don't know, genokinesis is they control, manipulate all forms of rock, earthly substances, and materials. Okay, yes. You know, so if you break that down, that's basically saying she can move the dirt. She, you know, she can move the sand, whatever. She's Gara plus Toph. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to them earth, and she doesn't need to touch the earth. Toph needs to be like, you know, and they kind of, she's kind of limited because she does need to dance. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to say they do need to dance, but they do dance. All right,
it's more like martial arts than
it's martial arts and stuff. But do you have to, like Naruto? Do you have to make hand seals in order to do the jutsu? Right?
Depending on your level of skill, you can get up to the point you don't need hand seals anymore.
All right. I mean, see, all right. If you can get up there to the point where you don't need it, I feel like, well, and Toph can be at the point where she doesn't need to dance. She can just do the shit.
To a certain extent.
Because she has touched the ground. She has touched the ground, and you see, she has touched the ground, right? And just done the stuff. Not doing dance movements like Zuko and shit. She has just touched stuff, and then it just goes. She has hit rock, and it will move. You know what I mean? It just, she uses rock martial arts, which is great. And I feel like we always go back to the powers versus martial arts. It's like the Goku and Superman argument. Well, Goku knows martial arts.
Exactly. How does that fare against somebody with super strength, though, when they get close to
and if you know how to fight in battle, that also is good. But Terra was trained by a killer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hired assassin.
So I feel like she does have skill. Toph just knows martial arts, but Toph is also blind, which makes her hearing especially good.
Very good.
Very, very good for her to be blind, and she can get the minutest sound, so she knows exactly where you're coming from, where it's coming from, to the ant. Even an ant couldn't, you know what I mean? She can pinpoint an ant, which is insane.
I got a rebuttal for that, though. She got all that sound, you know, seismic activity or whatever. She can do all that. But can she hear what's in the air? Time and time again, it's been proven that Toph cannot catch. She's off balance when it comes to airborne enemies.
Yeah.
Terra can fly. She can lift the earth up and fly on that shit, man. And she can launch attacks from the sky. Can Toph sense those vibrations in the air? I don't think so. So how is she gonna dodge that? I'm pretty sure she'd probably be able to.
She can rock form and she can metal bend, all right? That's something that your girl doesn't have, right? She doesn't have metal, man.
Technically, she can manipulate some metals. Not all metals, but some. She has been known to, I looked it up before the video, and she has been known to manipulate some metals. So it's not going to be on the same level as Toph, mind you. But she can do it, but it's not going to give her any advantages in that battle. So it's pretty much pointless. I just wanted to bring that up. But yeah, it really ain't gonna make any difference when it comes to metal bending. That's all Toph. But yeah, I mean, metal, that's cool, but can Toph create a humanoid rock person that moves on his own accord and attacks on his own will? Terra can, though. Terra can make spikes come out of the ground. You know, the key problem with Toph will be her ability to not see, and the fact that she needs her feet. What if Terra makes little small spikes, stabs her feet? She can't see anymore. She's blind now, really blind. She can't do shit. Then what?
True.
Terra,
but she can be rock, though. She can be. She falls into rock, and it becomes her rock fist, rock body. You've seen how King Boomy moves through the earth. Yeah, he was doing that submarine type shit. He was going under there like it was a swimming pool. Toph can do the same thing. She can travel underground. So it's like. We're getting to the point to where, and also one thing about Terra is the bitch is unstably crazy.
That's true. She is
unstable. If she doesn't have concentration or confidence, she wilters like a flower. And we've seen it time and time again, which is why she's always on B-class team. She's always on some D-League. You know what I mean? She's never on the front lines. Okay. And Toph is always on the front lines. Toph is the true champion. She beat everybody. Boulder, Boomy. Like, she is the best. And even in her old age, and you even said it from your own mouth, even in her old age, she was still killer.
Hey, it's true. She still had the daily ability, the agility, and everything. She didn't seem to be slowed down at all. She was with
Toph can 80s. Create spikes as well. Toph can send spikes.
Is she gonna be able to do that though? Would she go? Would she? What I'm talking about, that's the thing when it comes to these versus battles. But people don't. I feel like they don't take into account is their personalities. Will Terra attack like that? Yes, without a doubt. If she figures out that's how Toph is seeing, she's gonna go for those feet. What about Toph though? Would she use those spikes to kill her opponent? Will she take advantage of that? I don't think she would. Maybe she will. I mean, Toph is pretty hardcore. So I don't doubt that she might, you know, this is Nickelodeon. But in real life, I feel like Toph would be a straight up smash you with rocks. So
true. I don't think we got to see a lot good things from Toph, simply the fact that it was on Nickelodeon. Yeah. You know, if it was on maybe a Toonami type setting, we'll see, you know, more violence. And that's what it comes to the point where this is a death battle. We're talking to the death. We're not talking about just hurting somebody and walking away. We're talking about these two are pinned against each other and it's life or death. Somebody's gotta walk out, you know. Yeah, somebody's got to take the dub, man. And I have to think Toph's got it, man. Just for the simple, she's been training longer. She knows her powers. She, you know, it's mind, body, and soul. Terra is unstably fuck, and she doesn't know her own strength. She doesn't know her own shit. She easily gets blinded and jaded. And everybody, she took on the Teen Titans, yes, but individually, they were fucking her up. Like, I mean, like, well, not individually, but together they were fucking her up slightly. But it seemed like, man, if you can hit that spot of, you don't have any parents or you're an orphan, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can really get in there. And Toph is a shit talker, man. It could backfire. It could. She could go really subatomic crazy.
That rage. Yeah, she used that rage and she's coming out with all types of stuff.
But maybe that's what you want.
But it could be to your downfall though. Can Toph capitalize on that? She's also been known to shoot almost like energy beams from her hand, but it's like the energy waves of the earth. Like, she can make seismic activity on top of everything else she can do. Not to mention she can make fucking volcanoes. I mean, can Toph stop volcanoes, lava, molten rocks falling down? That's gonna be damaging, man. How's she gonna get away with that? If her feet get burned, and if her feet take any damage, I don't care what you say, she is done. If her foot gets burnt by the lava, if she gets a spike to the foot, or if it gets crushed in any way, because that's the thing I'm talking about. Terra can manipulate the earth in a more of a finite way than Toph can. because Toph has to a certain extent, she has to stick to those movements. Terra can just do it by waving her hands around or doing whatever with her mind. She doesn't need to waste physical energy. She can just think, okay, make hands come out and grab her legs, and then crush her legs, or make those hands have spikes and then crush her. But, you know, you think Toph will take this? I don't know, man.
I just think everyone's underestimating the metal bending, right? Metal is a harder substance than rock. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just think you're not taking that into consideration. Like, all right, metal spikes, but what if metal spikes not penetrating my metal shit? What if, you know what I mean? What if metal just goes over her face and she can't do shit about it? She can't get the metal off. She can't bend that metal to get it off. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like Toph can use metal too, just like, well, not just like the air, but Toph can bend metal as well, man. We're talking stabs, spheres, projectiles, like things, like, you know what I mean? She can do stuff with metal, man. Metal is a key factor here. I feel like you're missing out on that. And to the level, I mean, they said she was a fluent earth bending master, right? And she mastered metal bending to the level she could use it as systemically as earth itself. So she can use it on the same par as earth, as metal bending. The same.
That's saying a lot, yeah. But
so if her earth bending is incredible, her metal bending's gonna be incredible.
Yeah, but she's way better with earth than she ever will be with metal, no matter in any regard. That's not really gonna come into play. To be honest, like the range and the power and the devastating potency that Terra has with her powers, she can literally control earthquakes. So you can do all this metal bending, but if I'm shaking the whole earth, how are you? And she needs to be on the earth in order to react to anything. So how is she doing that? The earth is shaking the whole time. She can't even get her feet planted right to make a move. The metal ain't gonna come in no play. And then she's throwing boulders on top of that. Then if she really gets stressed out or pushed to the point she can go unstable, make a volcano or whatever, that's shooting out lava, that's shooting out molten rocks, the earth itself is splitting up. What does Toph have against that overwhelming power? That's my thing. Terra has the overwhelming power like Broly or some shit, or the Hawk, when she comes with that full potency and she's using all that. Not to mention the seismic activity, the pure energy of Earth itself is what she's projecting from her hands. It's like an energy blast. If that's pulverizing through solid stone and earth. If that hits Toph once, I'm feeling like she ain't getting back up from that. Metal bending covering her or not, that's not stopping that. Her power is absolute.
I feel like you're missing something here, man.
And what's that? What
she could slightly heal herself through Katara's spiritual healing.
Slightly? Slightly? If her feet are... Okay, I'm just put it in a little...
Wait, did Katara show her some healing stuff? I'm pretty sure. It was some type of healing.
How is she healing herself with earth, though? You have to be a waterbender for that. The most you can do is mud, and that ain't water.
Hey, that's worse, though. We're throwing in more elements of... At this point, they're on same par, man. Like, she's metal bending, she's mud, she's earth. Like, it's just like rocks. It's kind of like, in a sense, the same. And she can use it the same way as the rock. She can use the metal, man. That is a key factor. We're talking about, all right, wait, for instance, I'm just saying, Magneto versus Terra. You see what I'm saying? Well, what were you saying with that? Oh, Terra's gonna win, but it's like, that dude can bend. He can do all sorts of things with metal, man. Like,
he could probably take both of them by himself. That is
well, yeah, but all right. I'm just saying, like, to metal bend, that is an incredible thing, though. That is an incredible, like, that's a good power to have, to metal bend.
That's oh, wait a minute. A slight thing, I almost forgot about it. There have been it's been said that if she can use the powers and if she retrain herself or whatever you fucking want to call it, she can manipulate magnetic fields too. So that metal is not going to be, I'm not saying she's Magneto level, but the possibility to manipulate magnetic waves is going to play a part. I mean, not really though, to be honest, because the instability comes back into play here. So will she be... It depends on her mental state. That kind of throws a wrench to the plan. But even with that, I still feel like Terra will definitely take the win, man. She's got too much power. Toph got all that bending. She's great. She's great, but she does not have overwhelming ferocity power like Terra does, man. I'm telling you. She has too much control over the earth itself, more than Toph, I feel like.
Good.
Badger moles, whatever that crap. Toph has the elemental aspect completely, man. Toph may have the experience, I give you that. I give you the training, I give you that. But Terra has that overwhelming power, man. It's like an Omega level mutant type against a C-lister, you know? You're not gonna... Toph's not gonna be able to handle it, man. She's just chucking so much rock at her as just gigantic boulders and stone and changing the consistency from mud to stone in an instant. Come on, man. That too. She can turn the ground immediately into mud. That's throwing off her ability to see right there. The metal, even if she's holding the metal up to try to throw it up Terra, she can't get her foothold. So now she can turn the metal while her feet are seeped in the mud, turn it back into stone. But then again, see, this is one of the
but this is the thing, though. This is my argument, right? All that's great, but how come in a world where the bitch is taking on fucking fire, she's taking on water, she's taking on air, and all those things still don't match to her? She still knocks them niggas out. She still beats people who are blazing with fire. She still beat, and pretty much fire was the best element there because that's the one who took over the world. So I'm just like, she was still matching people on that. She was the champion. No one was fucking with her. We're talking about somebody who was just beyond incredible. Like she was the queen of where she's at. She beat Boomy, who was the king of earthbending. She is the top bender. We're not just talking about some general. We're not just talking about somebody who's just a little bit talented. You know what I mean? Like, Terra is talented or whatever, but she was unstable. She didn't know really how to control her powers. She didn't really have too much
at the
to
beginning.
At the beginning. Even when you're honing in, I still feel like someone with that magnitude, who was that poised to become the queen or nation leader, it will still be on a different level than someone who's had minimal training for the past couple years. Like, it's just weird, you know? Like, I have to go with the one who knows their powers, who were born with this, who got true right earthbending, who got adapted more powers on top of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a weird thing. I feel like Toph has a good battle. In the death battle, I feel like Toph's got this, man. She's got too much to offer. She's got too much aces, and her shit is so unpredictable. It's ridiculous. She doesn't do traditional earthbending. She's unpredictable. She's blind. Her sense of hearing is just on another level than any other human, man. You know what I mean? Like, your senses get stronger when you lose your sight, and her shit got even stronger, man. Like, I don't know, man.
Born blind, so yeah.
I feel like old girl was notice her shit when it's going down, and she'll start to do shit. Like you said, she's come with superpower. She's come with power. But I feel like at some point, just like all these niggas who, even in the UFC, they got all the power and muscles and shit, but they burn themselves out, and niggas get wilted. And I feel like that's gonna happen to Terra, and then she's gonna be unstable. She's gonna use everything she's got. It's not gonna work. Her confidence will drop, and that's when Toph comes in. Because Toph, every time they've seen Toph, it's either been good or bad. And when they've shown her bad, it's always worked out in her favor some sort. She has been saved a lot of times too, but she also has saved them a lot of times too. And I feel like Terra has only had one episode where she shined, where she actually did some good shit.
and her abilities and using her powers are going up against, she ended up taking up against whole teams. Like, she's the type of person you call in when you know that it's going to be hectic. Like, yeah, Terra or Toph, I mean, he mistakes the names, T's and T's, whatever. But Toph has all those great abilities you talked about, the great senses, all that. That's great. That's fantastic, and you're right about all of it. But that still does not compare. Like, okay, you talking about from a sense of using earthbending or whatever. Toph never went up against a person like Terra. It's going into a realm of they're both going to be unpredictable to each other because they never faced somebody like that. Period. So I'm gonna be 100% real with you. It all depends on the length of the battle. That's what I'm going with. I feel like if Terra gets into it and she gets a little intimidated or whatever, the first few minutes of the battle, and she just goes crazy at the beginning, launching fucking giant rocks and earthquakes, seismic activity, the fucking energy blast, the volcano crap, all of that, she could win if she does it quickly. But if the battle drags out over time and Terra starts to realize that Toph is blocking everything and all that stuff, maybe I could see Toph pulling off a win, taking advantage of the unstable personality of Terra, but she has dealt with that in the middle of a battle and still came out on top. Still.
Team. I just feel like Toph took on the whole nation. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Take on the whole nation, man. Fire Nation, bro. What do you mean, brother? Fire Nation.
By herself.
Oh, whole nation. Nah, by herself. Terra never took on a magnitude by 5 people, bro. 5 people. 5 people. And really, Beast Boy is just that's it, bro. All you gotta do is knock Beast Boy out. He's out of here. All right, I won't even count Beast Boy like that. Cyborg malfunction his CPU. He's done. All right, computer chip wipe him out. I don't know. Like he's out, man. A real challenge is Starfire, Robin, and Raven. You know what I mean? That was the real challenge. It was Raven because Raven
an interdimensional demon. Or whatever she got going on.
But
Terra,
I'm just
whatever her name is, can fly. She's an alien. But
I would feel like if Toph, if Slade would have met Toph first more than Terra, he would have really took under Toph, and she would have been a way better Terra. Like she would have been a way better Terra, bro. Nah. She was good enough to even. I mean, I hate Screw Attack, but she was good enough, right, to go on there and fight Gara, right? Even though that was a crock of shit, because Gara would kill her in seconds. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he can't.
If Gara could kill her in seconds, so could Terra. Then
get out of here, bro. No, bro. We're talking about drowning somebody in sand, and sand that can't be penetrable. Like, you cannot touch him. You would need godlike speed to get in on Gara. But that battle, what they did was trash, bro. What they did was trash right there because that was fan service. That was fan service.
Terra could do the same magnitude of gigantic levels of Earth.
She ain't doing that. Though she is not doing no sand Gara shit. I'm
talking about her magnitude using the Earth itself. That's what I'm saying. Like she can overwhelm Toph with numbers and magnitude of force of powers and giant.
I just don't. That's like, bro. That's like, okay, all right. I'm Aquaman, right? I can control the seas, right? But then you got somebody like Waterman who can just beat Aquaman. How? Aquaman can control the seas. He can control the seas, but he can beat him. He's made of water. You know what I mean? Like, well, how do you beat somebody who's made of water, and how do you beat somebody who can manipulate water? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's going back to one of those. So who wins? The one who's made of the water, or the one who can manipulate the water? Like, you know what I mean?
If you're made of water, that puts you at a disadvantage as somebody who can manipulate water because they can control your body.
Because she can earthbend, so can Toph. It's earth. It's not, you know, I don't think it's just limited to rock.
We have never seen Toph handle rocks the size of fucking mountains or whatever. Like
she didn't need to. She didn't need to.
She can't though. Terra can bring down whole cities, man. Come on now. If say Toph jump on the ground, she can just shake the whole earth and crush her with rocks. How is she getting out of that?
How's she crushing her with rocks? She can move the rocks. It's a movement. It's flows. Okay, I don't think she's getting hit like you think.
Seismic activity that shake the whole earth itself. That's not. You can't do nothing.
Like
with
a fissure.
If the earth. Like I'm saying, if you said Toph go underground, right, and then Terra just shake the whole earth, just earthquake, and start shaking the whole earth, it's splitting up. How is she gonna control that? How is Toph controlling that when the earths are smashing against each other, the rocks are coming out of crazy? And like I said before, if she want to pull out a goddamn volcano, have molten rocks come down, I mean, yeah, Toph probably can push it back or something.
I think over time, all right, I get what you're saying, because I think over time, in a battle of this, when you think about it, Toph has to get in close, right?
Yeah.
She has to get in close. She has to do damage in close. She has to be able to kill her up close. And Terra doesn't need to be up close. Terra can play the Datara role, and she can do long, mid-range. She can be in the sky
and just throw rocks all day long. And Terra or Toph gonna do what? Jump around and block it? How can she even see where she is? She can just be aerial the whole time and just sweep the whole battlefield. And she can make them the spikes, thousands upon thousands of spikes just shooting at her. And then at the same time, she can manipulate the earth from that distance. So she can make the earth split open, smash rocks, make the rock golems come out, control them. They're attacking too. Come on, man. And she's chucking rocks at her at the same time. She can't. It's overwhelming numbers. She can't deal with all that. She can be. Don't get me wrong. I like the aesthetic of Toph better than I do Terra. I watch Toph shit all day more than I would Terra. But Terra has the power to control it in every aspect you can think of. besides the metal bending. That's it. But when it comes to Earth, she's got a complete handle on that. I mean, yeah, she's unstable, but that shit ain't gonna matter when she can do all that stuff out at the same time. And all Toph can do is just, I'm gonna bend and throw some rocks at you. Nah, you can't even see me, bro, because I'm in the air. What are you doing then? And I'm throwing giant rocks at you too. It's rock golems over there. I made a pit of lava over here. What are you doing with all that? Seismic activity. I'm shaking the Earth now. Now what? She's got too many. She's too.
The more I'm thinking about it, it's like an onslaught. I don't think Toph can handle a full-on onslaught.
Too much power. I will give you though, if Toph can. It all depends on the length of the battle. That's what I feel like. Toph can get in quick and get that win with that up close and quarters. Yes, but if Terra gets the distance, it's over with. I'm sorry. Because even Teen Titans would have been smashed if they didn't have, if Beast Boy didn't turn her back, she would have killed all of them, including Slade. She brought the whole house down on top of them. All of it. I'm gonna have to go ahead and say Terra got that, man. I mean, everything she can do, what she's capable of. She may not have the skills, but she has the raw power. It's just like Sasuke being a prodigy. He got the Sharingan and all this stuff. He's a prodigy. He's given natural talent, but you know, he got too much overwhelming talent against somebody like Rock Lee, who trained his whole life in the martial arts. Yeah, you can do all that training all your life, everything, but I got the Sharingan, bro. I can copy everything you can do. Then what? I can pull off all that shit. Natural talent sometimes trumps skill in a certain regard. In this regard, I feel like Terra has that. She has the overwhelming power. She's a natural prodigy with the earth. She's gonna overwhelm Toph, and that's gonna be it. She has too many ways to attack. Too much variety, I feel like.
Damn, that's a good point.
I'm saying, man. I'm sorry to all the Toph lovers out there, but if Toph cannot handle gigantic fucking rock golems, earth splitting apart, she's got volcanoes in the background, and she's up in the air throwing giant, massive rocks at her over and over again. How can Toph?
So you know what we gotta do next, there, right? Since we talking like that, you know what we gotta do next, though, right? All right. So I'm sold. All right. I'm just letting y'all know right now. I'm sold. I think Terra's got the dub. You know what I mean? And with the way he just said makes complete sense to me. I just don't think Toph can handle an onslaught like that. Even if she does show up to a battle unstable, I still think, yeah, raw power does trump that skill shit sometimes. It's just like you can't do too much. But what do you guys think? What's the crowd here?
The comments, yes.
What do you guys think?
After hearing what we just said,
you guys can. It's your own opinion. It's your own opinion. I'm not here to sway you. I just want to know you guys' opinion.
It would be a great battle, though. I would love to see it. I would love to see that.
But too bad Screw Attack doesn't like good ideas.
I don't know. They're heavy or something.
Damn! Look at back though.
I read a nice comment that's saying she could hear the rocks coming through the air, but she still can't see any of that coming the way she would through the vibrations. And if she's throwing 1,000 rocks at the same time, how's she gonna go guard against that?
Okay, it is working.
See, this is one of those battles where it's like their powers are so similar. Like who would really take? How can you really say who will win this fight? It could go either way.
All right. Well, we're gonna take the poll right now, man. We're gonna take the poll.
Yeah.
And we'll see what everyone's doing. Hold on, guys. Let me get this open. Why would it close? You bitch. All right. We got this.
I'm seeing a lot of Toph people in the comments.
Okay. All right, man. Let's put up a poll, man. What you guys got, man? Toph or Terra? What you guys got, man? Toph or Terra? We just need one answer. Toph or Terra? Just bet it off. See where it goes.
Toph and Terra. Some of these comments, they bringing up some good points.
Man.
They know their stuff too. I like that. But before they get the poll and everything situated, honestly, if it start off, it depends on the length. Like I said, it depends on the length of the battle. I think Terra will have to come in strong and overwhelm Toph quickly before Toph has a chance to get her ground and come up with anything to deal with Terra's bullshit. But in a long drawn out battle, Toph, I feel like, because they were right, because Terra would exhaust herself after you using all her power, because that does tire her out.
True.
So,
and she's naive when it comes to a battle. She wouldn't think that Toph only knows to earthbend. She would think, damn, she can do what I can do. Like, you know what I mean? But I feel like Toph would know, Terra, damn, this bitch can move the earth and all this shit. I gotta be on my P's and Q's. I can't be playing around. And I, you know, like, that's why I picked Toph. Like, you know, I'm leaning towards Terra though, because like you said, like, overwhelming sheer power. But I'm like, they fought people with power, man.
And I'm reading the comments, and I'm starting to come towards Toph's side. Like, after I see Halcyon and everybody else comment, I'm like, I don't know, man. Toph she can't do that. And she
Classy does have a point. She can't see when stuff's flying at her. She can't see that shit.
That's what I think will come in clutch. If Terra was smart enough to figure out that that's how her earth.
Yeah, because she wouldn't know she's blind. She wouldn't know that.
It would take too much. I feel like it would take too much time for her to figure that out. In the middle
also,
of the battle,
too, no, because Terra does that right off rip. She throws shit at you. Yeah. So if that's the right off rip thing,
that's
and if you can, but if you can get over that hurdle right off jump, then it's over. If you know that, all right, she gonna throw shit. She the type to throw shit right off rip. Well, I'll combat that. That's one of my weaknesses, but she works on it. It's not like it's an Achilles heel, but it's not like one that's like it's end all be all for her. You know what I mean? It just give her a disadvantage, but it's not end all be all. And I feel like we seen too many end all be alls with Terra. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, a nigga without powers be beating her ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And that's fighting, bro. Like, that was just pure fighting. You see what I'm saying?
Right, see, now I'm starting to sway towards the other side.
Toph got the business, man.
Toph does have overwhelming skill. I mean, that's the thing. Toph is a prodigy, and she got skills on top of that. Her ingenuity in battle. I feel like, I mean, maybe I was wrong from choosing Terra, but I feel like now that I think about it, Toph will overwhelm her with skill and ingenuity on the battlefield. Not Toph. Terra is one track minded. She's gonna chuck rocks at her, and once that doesn't work, she's probably gonna be bewildered. Like, what am I gonna do? Oh my God, she's doing it. I can do. She can counter all my moves, but then, depending on how her personality, like I said, personality always coming into play here. If she thinks, okay, well, I'm gonna just use this and start chucking rock golems, or like, yeah, I read a comment that Toph can manipulate the earth golem, but not to the same extent as Terra, though. That's what I'm trying to get at. Toph.
Yeah, well, I get. See, what they're making some good arguments too. They're saying like, oh, you throw projectiles, she has to put her feet on the ground. That's the bad thing. What if Toph launches her in the air and throws projectiles? She can't touch shit. You see what I'm saying? Can she manipulate the things thrown at her? That's what I want to know. Can she manipulate the things thrown at her?
Wait a minute, hold on. In Avatar: The Last Airbender, during the final season, when Toph was in that air shit, she was throwing the metal around without touching it. She did do that.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure she can do the same thing with Earth. She can move
because it said systematically the same. So she can do the same as metal. She can bend it and do all the same things she can do with rock. So I'm just
metal spikes.
Yeah, you can't block those, and that can go through your armor. That can go through your shit. Toph is not one to be played with, man. I'm telling you,
No, it's Terra though.
No, it's Terra. But I feel like Terra will wilt. She will wilt in a battle. She's been seen,
but she could pull the dub out before the wilt.
She could pull the dub out.
But I feel like Terra has the overwhelming power and the variety in what she can do with her power. Toph has the ingenuity, the skill set to bring it home. Now I'm confused. I don't even know who to pick now. Thanks, comments. Thanks, Javier. Thanks, everybody in the comments. I don't know who to choose now. Now I'm stuck.
Man.
I was going for Terra. Now I was like, damn, Toph can do all this crazy stuff too, and she's smart. She's way better using her wit in battle than Terra is. I mean, yeah, Terra was trained by Slade, but that martial arts ain't gonna play no part in this at all. And man, I don't know. I really don't know. It could go either way. If only we had some way to do like a simulation or something. Not like death battle, but like a real simulation. But Terra, man. I feel like if Terra could use that seismic activity and stuff like that, and it all comes down to if she can figure out that Toph is blind. I feel like she would have the opportunity to do so. The way she fights, how she uses the earth, she can do all this stuff. But if I just fly in the air, she's blind. If I start throwing stuff at her, she's just getting out of the way. She's not really putting up her guard.
Guys, you gotta type in !vote, and then when you vote, you gotta vote for either 1 or 0. So it's just one or the other. I should have put like Y or the T for that, but I didn't have time. But you gotta. That's how you gotta vote. And when you put your votes in, I will see. And after we get a set amount of votes, then we'll end this because I got 10 minutes left.
Because basically, it's y'all that's deciding who wins here. So
yeah,
and that'll be 100%. After that, after those votes come in, that's it.
Yes, thank you, Hasio. Thank you. She's using the correct voting system.
All right, who's your favorite character out of the two of them, though?
Toph.
Yeah, mine's Toph too.
Toph is just incredible.
Her look.
Yeah, you know my favorite color is green. The fact she's blind, the fact that she hosted tournaments, she was just the best. You know me, man. Like Earth and Air in that show was just dope as fuck to me. But I also enjoy water, knowing that it's like the best element. Like, you know what I mean? Out that show, water is the best element. But it's just one of those where I gravitate towards the air and earth, man. So I'm just like, I like it. That's what I would have been with.
I like burning stuff.
True. You know, you that type. You got red is his color. He like them flames. So I'm like,
power. Lightning and fire, blow stuff up, burn up, explosions.
But I guess we got a unanimous in here. Everybody did their votes. Let me know. Make sure you guys drop a like. I really appreciate it. We'll do one more battle here. But make sure you guys vote so we can get all this.
Do we vote?
Yeah, I voted. Yeah, I voted.
All right.
Majin, you got to do how I did it up there. You got to do it like that, exclamation mark, and then put vote, and then put the number you want to vote for. That's how you do it. So it'll count on the poll. Because if you do it like that, I can't really count it. I can't really tell. But the computer can tell if you do it how it is up there. Like where my name is, that's how you got to do it. I would vote, but there's no point. Everyone's voting off of favoritism. No, they're not voting off favoritism, and that's wrong to say. We sat here for almost an hour telling you good points, and they were in here in the comment section giving good points too. They voted off basis off what they felt and what they feel like. It's not all favoritism. Like, you can like somebody and still vote for them. Hey, I like Superman a lot more than Goku, and I still vote for Goku versus Superman. You know what I'm saying? I love Batman. Batman's my favorite superhero of all time. But if he goes against Spider-Man, he's getting his ass whooped. That, you know, just because you like somebody, that ain't the thing, bro. Like, they voted.
Did you just say who getting their ass whooped by Spider-Man?
Batman. But they vote purely off how they felt. Just like my brother here. You get swayed. That's what this whole thing was for. And in the middle, we were like, nah, we're set in stone. But towards the end, we're like, holy shit, hold on. That's why I wanted to do these. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, you can go ahead and vote, bro. It helps.
When do you plan on doing another one of these?
As soon as possible. As soon as possible.
You got any ideas for what you're going to do or who?
No, not right now. I got one. If we get a clear winner here, I kind of got another opponent for Toph, just for you know, just cause I like her and I like the way she fights, and I feel like there could be another show that this could be another good battle for her.
Interesting.
So I want to give that a whirl, but we're gonna see. It depends on Toph or Terra, whoever moves on. If it was comic book Terra is messing Toph up. No, it doesn't matter which Terra. It doesn't matter which Terra. I didn't care about which continuity, which form. If you've seen Terra do some shit, then okay. I'm not talking about one-offs. Just because somebody drew or written off a one-off book and she fucking lifted the earth and threw the earth. I'm not talking about one-offs. Hell no. But that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. I read in the issue when she picked up the earth and threw the earth. No, all right, that was that one issue, nigga, and that writer's dead. But I'm talking about like I'm talking like for real, legit shit. You've seen her do a couple times. Like that's in her power basis. It's written down. Like there's factual shit you can back up here. Ace versus Zuko would be one. Who's Ace? Oh, you're talking about for One Piece. Well, that's not fair, bro. He's made of fire. Yeah. That's what I'm saying Zuko, earlier, Gray Leo. That's not fair. Like, I wouldn't do a battle like that because that's not fair. That's just like the Natsu. He can eat fire versus Ace, who's made of fire. Well, he could just eat Ace. Like, you know what I mean? That's not fair.
And on top of that, he gets the devil fruit powers because made her.
Exactly. So I'm like, those type of battles aren't fair. You got to be fair. You got to be fair with these. I got some in the works. Don't worry. If you guys got some, well, we'll put them in the Discord, man. Put them in the Discord. But that's going to be it for me. I got to go, unfortunately. But the polls has spoken, and the voting is set to Toph. Is the clear winner here. Toph takes it. Maybe it's 1 out of 5 battles. If you have 1 out of 5 battles, you could say Terra wins 1 and Toph wins 4, something like that. Okay with that. I'm okay with that. Exactly. We could walk away thinking, oh, both of them can win. 1 out of 5 battles, Terra winning 1 of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can deal with that.
Here, I agree with the voting. I mean,
yeah.
What I've heard in the comments, what I know about myself, I feel like Terra could win, but not as many times as Toph could.
True.
So we had it. There it is.
There it is, guys. Toph is your clear winner. I kind of want to see her go against Hashirama Senju. since he does some earth bending himself. Like I kind of want to see what's going on here with her with Hashirama, man. So we might be coming back with you, you know,
Wow.
tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, so be on the lookout for that. All right. What do you guys think of that, man? Hashirama versus Toph, man.
Bruh, seriously. You know I'm a Naruto head. You really had said that? We gonna have to talk after this video. We gotta talk. We gotta talk.
Or we could do a Terra versus Hashirama. It really does matter.
Hold on, Terra and Toph versus Hashirama. I mean, honestly, let's be real here.
Terra and Toph versus Hashirama. Oh shit. Was that Joker? What the fuck? Well, anyway, guys, thank you guys for pulling up. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for hitting the buttons. If you guys want more of these, let me know. Yeah, man, I like this. This was fun. Shout outs to Anime Tony here for coming through, man.
Ooh, what's up?
Really appreciate it, and we'll see y'all in the next episode, man. Thank you. Don't hate the player, hate the netcode, and fuck skill test videos. Okay, now and forever. Now and forever. Can we play Fortnite together? Yeah. I'm doing Lagfest, but I'll be on Fortnite, so that works out. But yeah, all right, guys. I'll see y'all in the next episode, man. We'll be back for Lagfest in a few minutes, guys. All right, we'll be back for Lagfest. Make sure you go to Lagfest. We got some good stuff for you tonight. Okay, good stuff for you tonight. Oh yeah. Broski will be there. All right, y'all. Peace. Toph, man, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Oh, let's